Today's video has been brought to you in partnership with Markel Direct Trades Insurance.
And if you want to get your trades business protected in minutes, check out Markel's website, markeluk.com/ball builders.
I think there might be trouble ahead. There might be trouble ahead for construction. From there to there is massive. You need to figure that out. They're not good, my friend. That's his head in it, it's carved.
Got a real duck in it, then.
That's his duck stick. That's one of my other sticks.
Demi, did you think we had a real
That's
duck
cool,
in
isn't
it?
it?
Oh, sorry.
No, I want a mallard. When I get a bit of land, I want ducks and I want a mallard. And I said to you, I've got a stick. And I said, I've got a stick that carved into a mallard. I love them. I think they're great. Demi wants to go to Vietnam and be a duck leader, herder. So you herd ducks. Quack,
Right.
quack. And that's her dream job. Welcome to another episode of the Crazy Gang. It's a little bit loony here, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't shaved my head today because I've got a cut on the back of it. Did you see it yesterday? Got a cut on the back of my head, so I ain't shaved it. So this is a ball builder with actual hair. Look, Sam's got hair, haven't you, Sam? Look, show us your hair. See, I can grow that. I can do that.
Yeah, I'll just keep it.
I like that look though.
Nah,
It's a Jason Statham look.
nah, it's too long. It needs to be shorter than that.
I've always thought
It needs
Sam
to be
looks like.
stubblier.
I know, I quite like that look. My Ted likes it when I grow my hair to that length. He said it was quite decent, so I might try that. Off-brand a little bit.
Maybe it feels longer than what it
Yeah.
looks. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
It feels like it's like I've got an afro.
A little bit off-brand, but jeopardy. This is jeopardy in the build.
Mm.
If we can get the neighbour over the line and get them to agree to let me remove the trees for them, the cost savings are massive. I reckon the cost saving is to do the extra work for the footings, 5+. To remove
Really?
the trees, 500 quid. I'm talking 5 grand plus, that is the extra work. So the cost savings are massive. So we need to get them over the line and get that tree taken out, or them trees taken out if possible. I think there might be trouble ahead.
It ain't
There might be
good.
trouble ahead for construction.
They just make everything 10 times harder.
But on that note, there's a cliffhanger. We'll catch you up in a bit on that.
Just got a little bit of play there now in that corner, so if you want to level it up, so if you put that in, you know how we just had it, and if it's not dead right, you've got no play. So I just took a little bit off that corner to give you that little bit of wriggle. Yeah, that was ready. I took a couple of slats off down this corner, which will allow me to drill the sole plate, and then that way I can drill straight back down into the floorboards, shoot up there into the wall, and out of the sockets and the switches the other side.
Nice.
Try and keep it as minimal as you can rather than cutting holes in walls everywhere, you know. Whereas that's a stud wall. So, but yeah, so I'm going to do the same down there. I can shoot back into the floor down there. But yeah, just get all these roots planned. The only tricky one is this one. It's annoying. It's the only one that's really got to go up to the loft one. Because obviously you've got these which are coming around from the bedroom, so you can just shoot from the floor into the sockets. And obviously the ones at the TV, I think I'm going to have to fly up into the loft, back down,
Right.
come across, back down to the next one. And there is so much of that horrible insulation up there.
Yeah.
But you know what I might do, as I've been doing all the chasing, I might say, Dan, yeah, if you just jump up there, I'll pull it through. And he's to go out there and play around with the insulation. That's what I'm telling you, it's personal choice on those ones. Obviously your socket's always 450, light switch to the top is 1.2, those ones, and the telly ones are ones that you can choose where they go. They do say like come up 36 to 40 inches, I think, on those ones usually, on the height wise for the bed. So if you're laying there, it's a comfortable height to turn it on rather than be reaching over or down. That brother's made a decision on that one.
You've been informed to leave.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Job's up, mate.
You've been informed to leave, mate.
Okay.
They're on home right now.
Yeah, you've been informed.
With immediate effect.
That's it.
It
Well-
was really nice knowing you, Ben.
Yeah, lads, it's been good.
You've got to go. Come on,
Alright.
let's sort you out.
Right, cheers, Ted. I'll see you later, bro.
Just got to make sure you don't take anything on your way out, you see. So
Right, okay.
Touch like copper and that, yeah? Touch like copper.
Party!
Woo, 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 woo!
This is a farewell gift then.
How much is it?
Farewell,
Look
my
at the
friend.
drill.
Farewell.
It's worth it.
When I see you again, my friend.
Yeah, see you later. Evo. No, mate. I got your present.
Really? Thank you very much.
There's two in there, but
Are they still hot?
yeah.
I only want one. You got one for
There's two in
yourself,
there.
haven't
But
you?
yeah, I got
Oh,
one.
you got two now.
I got one for Sam as well. I didn't know Brad would want one, but
Thank you very much. I
You're
need to
very
get one
welcome.
for 'em.
I thought they were going to be here, Steve.
Pardon?
I thought they were going to be here.
Who, Brad or
Brad and Sam, yeah.
not gone to Char?
No, they told me to leave. Come here.
Just got my mic on. Just living life in the sun,
By the sea.
by the sea. No one's here. It's nice and peaceful.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
It is nice and peaceful. The worst bit about it is Ben's here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam is nervous. His wife's about to give birth.
Any moment.
Any moment now. Well, she's due. She's due in a couple of days, but she's had her sweep, so any moment really. And then that's it. We won't see him no more. He's gone. Cat man.
6 months off.
6 months.
Yeah, I'll be off the YouTube channel for 6 months now.
Really?
Whole lot, mate. Done. Wave radio 6 months.
I've got a replacement coming in.
Yeah. Brad's got a replacement. Bill and Brad.
Brad and Bill.
Bill and Brad. It's the
Good
ball.
morning. Welcome to the Ball Builders Breakfast with Brad and Bill.
Bill and Brad.
We've lost him, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone.
It's gone, mate. 6 months, bruv. I'm off skis. No, I'm having a week off, Ben. A week off radio. Week off radio, my friend.
It'd be a week off radio and he'd be on the phone every day. You
Yeah.
won't see him on here for a week probably, but
You might
he'll have
see
a
me.
week indoors and he might pop out.
What's wrong with that, mate?
Bruv, you got to stretch out, innit? You're tired, bruv. Get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, mate.
When you get up early, Sam?
Tell people about it. See what he done there? See that little nib that he's left at the top of that CT1? Basically, the only bit of that that's going to go off is the top bit. So then when you come to use it again, you just pull that nib out. And then you're good to rock and roll.
Moment of truth. So, floors prepped. So, obviously we screened this yesterday. Gone round, giving it all the scrape up today. Took the high points off and whatever else. Cleaned all around the edges. And I've just run a little bit of clear CT1. We had a couple of seepages. We had one over here. And you can actually see what happens when it seeps. Along here is nice and flat. But down here, you see where it sort of changes. And you've got a little indentation. So we had a little seep here. And we had a little seep here. So I've just run a bit of CT1 there, and we had the same over here. It's hard to see them when you're doing it, but you do get them.
That one's more obvious, isn't it?
And then like that, and then, yeah. And we took the packers out, so I've just run a little bit along the bottom of that door. So what we do now is, I'm just gonna run the straight edge level on it just to see. Feels all right. You can feel it in your feet. When you walk on things, you know. I think it feels all right. It might be a little bit, but I can see that on the level. I see where we're at. Nothing I can do about that today because the damp goes down. So once damp's gone down, but we can see where we can pick it up if we need to pick it up or lower it, whatever. Tomorrow, darling. But this is the next stage. So that stage 1 was to get your base coat on. Stage 2 is liquid damp. And that comes in a tin. It's a 2-parter. It's from Ardex. DPM 1C. So we're going to split these cans. We'll do it in there. Take the bottom off. We're going to pour the bottom into the top. We're going to spin it with a paint mix. We're going to pour a little bit of that into the bottom, like the gentleman said, just to clean that out, because you've got to make sure you clean all the excess out. In we go again, give it another mix, and then boom, we're good to go. We've got a little belly here. You can see it because the bump's here.
Oh, yeah.
From there to there is massive. I need to figure that out. They're not good, my friend.
Yeah, it bulges here.
You can feel it, can you not?
Yeah, I can see it. It's right here. It's this section here.
We ain't got no more of that base coat, have we? I'm just thinking, when we put that down, we can only go 6 mil on top. And once that's down, that's down. So that's, we need to do what we need to do here, at this level. It's no good putting that down yet while we've got that as an issue. So you've got to figure that out, mate. You could half do is setting your pods up. Or we're gonna have to take a bit out, try and scrape a little bit out of that. Have you got the big trowel, just to see if we can scrape a little bit?
Scrape a bit out.
Just to see. If not, have we got the sander?
No, because we haven't got the bit. It's coming. Steve might. Steve's got our. I think Steve's got our sander. The other sander.
You want the sander? Got a couple of high spots we need to try and sort out. This is the time to get them out.
Pretty quick, innit?
Very quick, mate.
Did you order it last week?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Great price as well on them, so I looked.
Yeah, well, my boss sells loads, but not much profit on each one, but sells loads.
Just sells loads. Is it a family-run business?
Yeah.
I was looking.
Mum, dad and daughter.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Great little business, because I was looking for something like that, and I was thinking they were reasonable price. I think they was like 600 quid each.
You won't get any cheaper on the end of it?
No, you
way.
won't. I looked. Yeah, I looked. Give them a shout out. Man. Grab them on camera. Give them a shout out. I didn't... Have a look on the website actually as well. When I was looking, I knew it was I thought it was a husband, wife, and daughter, whatever he said. Because if you go to their About Us page, it's a personal note from the owner.
Yeah, he said it's family run.
It's a personal note from the owner though on their About Us.
Grey, black, grey.
It's black.
Very dark black then.
It should be jet black.
I feel like that's
Why, can you see it?
good. Maybe I'm colourblind.
What's that?
Charlie, that's the bottom bit.
Yeah.
That's random.
No, the bottom bit, so that lays on the floor. And the shiny bit, oh my dear. Oh my dear.
I feel, maybe I'm just, the sun's too bright.
Charlie, you were joking. That is clearly not black granite, is it?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's going to be
That
taped
bit
up,
is-
darling, so it doesn't get cracked. Come on, please.
I was getting.
Ben, look, this is their website, right?
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
And I've got no financial gain on whatever else shown this website. This is because it's a family-run business, and I didn't even ring them and ask them for a discount or anything like that. I was really impressed with it.
Lovely.
When you go to the About Us, Cast Fireplaces is a family-owned and run business, and I thought like that. And as soon as I read that, family-owned business, been established since 2003, and he put on there, look, that is owned by Rhiann Adams, who are responsible for dealing with the orders on a day-to-day running of the company, along with our daughter Melissa, who joined us in 2016. Just reminding me of us, of our business.
You taking care of
Very,
the
very busy, very personal. And it goes on to say, don't forget if you need any help and advice choosing your fireplaces, and he signs it off his own name. You don't get that typically when you're ordering stuff off the interweb. And that there, from start to finish, very good. Bang on, mate. So we screw them in, and the plaster will plaster up to them then, nice and neat, but we tape them all up. Basically, run a level on the floor, and I noticed there's a couple of high spots in the floor, and instead of trying to build layers up with more compound, we've grinded out the two lumped areas, and this is one of the areas. Now I've had to grind down onto the concrete. Rookie mistake yesterday though, because I should have run a level over it yesterday, and I assumed. We had a guy come in and grind the floor for us, beautifully done, but we should have, I wasn't there on the day. We would have run a level on it at that point, just to see if there's any bounce, and he could have grinded it a little bit further down for us in places, and it would have been job done. That weren't the case. Anyway, rookie mistake for me. Didn't check yesterday. Come in here, compounded the whole floor, nice and flat, with a roller, and there was a little lump here and a little lump over there. And as you can see where the compound's gone, and I'm back to bare concrete. I've had to grind a bit of the concrete out, but we've got that out now. That's done and dusted. Done and dusted. You see that? Because it was so dusty in there. See what I've done there? That was my radio plug right there. 2-part compound, resin based. So we're going to pour that into there, mix that up, and then pour that into there, swirl it around, and then that. Remember what we said? And then you've got all the stuff out, because you can't put that in the skip as it is. Right, that's nice. Right, put that in there for me for a minute. I'm going to work out the bucket first. I'm going to do a little section, paint it in, first of all, because I want to get that in there. Yeah. So that's my aim. Get that right loaded up into the edges underneath. We'll just do a little section, a little metre at a time. I'll do this here and then I'll fill this section in then. Right, and now what we do, just pour a little bit out, like that. Put that there. Grab my V trowel, that's the notch trowel. Little V notch, see it? And this is the same sort of trowel that you would use when sticking wood flooring down. So floor layers will know exactly what that is. And the reason of that is, you know that you're getting a consistent, you see where I lost a little bit and I said to you, that's why it's dipped down there. But the idea of a trowel, any notch trowel, it could be a tiling notch trowel, a floor laying notch trowel, you know that you've got the same amount of product on your surface. And this process will be over the whole floor, right? And then, what the gentleman said to me to do, is use that roller, medium pile roller, and roll that in. So once I've done this section, we'll have a look and we'll see what that does, because I don't know myself yet. So we've got the roller. So, oh okay, that makes perfect sense. So we're going over it. So you know now, with that notch trowel, you know what you've done is you put the correct amount of product on, so it's evenly spread over the floor. And now with the roller, all you're doing is moving that product together, creating one continuous barrier of the product. So this point in the job where you can go, it's going to happen. I can feel it. You can breathe. We ain't spoke for 20 minutes, have we, Ben? No. And that ain't like us. We speak for a living. That's what we get paid to do on radio. And if you don't follow us on radio, check us out at Fix Radio. You can go to the website, which is .co.uk. You can download the Fix Radio app on Android and iOS. And we're on Monday to Friday, 6 till 9 on the Board Builders Breakfast Show. National. I think our listening numbers at the moment are over 700,000 weekly listeners. That's crazy for an independent radio station. Great fun. 3 hours, me and Sam, we get up the crack of dawn and we get out and we entertain and we use most of our energy, to be honest. I'm surprised we've got time to do this, energy to do this, Ben. And there you go, job done. DPM, liquid DPM from Ardex, laid, all the edges cut in lovely, groove troweled it out, rolled it over, and that, my ladies and gentlemen, is a floor that's gonna last. Right, on to the next one. We've got to do the shed now.
Ridley.
You there?
Hey,
You alright?
think of it. You alright?
All good.
Good. Been busy?
Get up all these chasers. Yeah, all the switching, all the boxes even, they're in. So,
Not bad.
all these chasing now.
Oh yeah.
Pop them there. Proper job that, mate.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, nice.
So,
Slight difference to mine and Sam's one.
yeah, if you stand here, this is the best view. So, can you get one lens on there and try and get both in?
There's mine and Sam's. And there's Brad's.
Yeah, we've got a nice one. These we've got matching doors coming here. Give them all to lady and she'll see what she wants from. You won't make her. We've got LPD delivering us some nice oak doors tomorrow, and Brad's going to do a really nice how-to guide because his hinge work is unbelievable. Looks great.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on.
Nearly as nice as my electrical box chasing.
Oh, I'll have a look in a minute.
Have you told him the good news about you yet?
What's
Are you
that?
not allowed?
Oh yeah, can't. It's big news.
Oh, it is. I'm telling you people, this is huge news coming from Hollywood Brad. but we're not allowed to tell you for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks and you'll find out the news, but trust me, game changer in Brad's world. Not ours, because I really don't care about it. But from Brad's point of view, it's massive news, and for you, it's going to be big news. But yeah, another day done. Tomorrow we are levelling out the floor in the gym build. The renderers are in doing a top coat on the gym building and hopefully the shed. Brad's back here doing the roof.
Finish the roof, yeah.
Finishing the woof. And about roofing are coming in the morning, dropping the material that Brad needs to finish off. And we've had a fresh skip from TJ Waste, which
Couldn't be happier to see.
Brad was ringing me saying, "Where are they? I need a new skip." So we're sorted. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bradley, what they got to do?
Like and subscribe.
Until tomorrow. See you later, Benny boy.
So that's it for today's video, and remember to check out our partner Markel Direct Trades Insurance for a no-nonsense business insurance quote.
And you can get your trades business protected in minutes at the Markel Direct website, markeluk.com/ball builders.